Assalamu alaikum grade 6. On the behalf of Dr. Riku Khan School System Shah Ghazi Campus Kohat, I welcome you all in this video lecture. I hope you all are keeping safe and taking care of yourself. Dear students, in the previous chapter we had read about the Indus Valley civilization and Mohenjo-daro and Harappa and the people living in these places. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 17, and the topic is the ancient invaders. Invader involves the people who capture land, area or region. Ancient means old, so it includes people who were old and captured different areas in the world. In this chapter we are going to specifically talk about the Aryans. Now let's get started. The original home of Aryans were Central Asia. So the first batch of Aryans came from Central Asia. It resided in Punjab in India. Now why did the Aryans migrated to Punjab? Because they wanted more fertile land. They wanted to grow crops, and the region in these areas are very fertile. So they moved from Central Asia to this area. Around 4 to 5,000 years ago, these people migrated from Central Asia to Southeast Asia. They were basically nomads. Now, who are the nomads? Nomads are people who don't live at one place, but they keep on traveling from one place to another. Now, the Aryans were aggressive people. They had horses and weapons with them. But the people who were already living in the Southeast Asia, they were peaceful. But Aryans were not. And the people who were already living in the Southeast Asia were called Dravidians. And they were peaceful as compared to the Aryans, who were aggressive people and they were always ready to fight. Now let's begin with the reading of this chapter. About 1500 BCE, a new race of people came into the northwest of the subcontinent. BC means before Christ, before the arrival of Christ. Christ means Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. There came a new race of people from northwest of the subcontinent. They were called Aryans. They had been nomads, wandering with their flocks of animals across the vast grasslands of Central Asia. Now, these Aryans were nomads who wandered from one place to another in search of better opportunities. Now, they were fiercer than the Dravidians and used weapons made of bronze and later iron. So Aryans were the fiercer than the Dravidians, as they used to carry weapons with them, which were made of bronze and iron. They fought from chariots and soon defeated the already weakened and peaceful people of the Indus Empire. After the invasion, Aryan fought with the peaceful people of Indus Empire and defeated them or weakened them. Some of the Dravidians were killed, some made slaves, and some fled to the other parts of the subcontinent. Now, after their invasion and fight, some of the Dravidians were killed, some were made slaves to the Aryans, and some flew away to the other parts of the subcontinent. Scientists believe that the Balochi language may be very similar to that which the Dravidian people use. Now, scientists believe that the Balochi language that is being spoken in Balochistan is very similar to the language that Dravidian people used. The Aryans steadily took over most of the northern India, and many of them moved into the Ganges Valley. Ganges Valley is basically between New Delhi and Patna, so it is present in India. So Aryans steadily took over this place. They settled down to become farmers and fought amongst themselves for land. Now the Aryans settled in this area after their invasion and become farmers, and they also started fighting among themselves for land. The Aryans are really the ancestors of modern Hindus. Now, the modern Hindus in India are the descendants of Aryans. Aryans are their forefathers. They extended their lands eastwards along the Ganges river. Now the Aryans kept on extending their lands eastwards along the Ganges river. When they had settled down in their new country, they divided their people into 4 groups or castes based on their occupations. Now, when the Aryans were completely settled in their new country, then they divided their people into 4 groups or castes. Like as we see, Hinduism has a caste system, but in our religion there is no caste system. So these Aryans were Hindus, so they divided their people on the basis of their occupations or job. At the top were the Brahmins, who were the priests. Now the topmost caste was of Brahmins, which include priests or the pious people. The next caste included the kings, soldiers and leaders, and these were called Kshatriyas. Now the second caste included kings, soldiers and leaders, and they were called Kshatriyas. Now the third one caste below them were the craftsmen, officials, merchants and farmers. They were known as Vaishyas. Now the third caste included craftsmen, officials, merchants and farmers. They were called Vaishyas. This includes middle class. The last one caste includes still lower were the ordinary workers, servants and laborers. They were called Shudras. Now the lowest caste include ordinary workers, servants or laborers, and they were called Shudras. Below the 4 castes were the outcasts, originally people who were not Aryans. Now, apart from these 4 castes, there were people who were outcasts. No caste was assigned to them, and they were originally not from Aryans. They had to live outside the village and were made to do the worst work, such as killing animals, which was supposed to make them unclean in a religious sense. Now these people who were considered outcasts, they had to live outside the village, and they were to do the worst work, such as killing animals, and they were supposed to be unclean as they do such work in the Aryans' religious sense. Even the lowest caste, the Shudras, treated the outcast as slaves. Shudra, the lowest caste of Aryans, even considered these outcasts as slaves or treated them like slaves. The different castes were not allowed to mix, and no one could move from the caste into which he or she had been born. Now these all the 4 castes which we have just studied, they were not allowed to mix, or they were not allowed to get married with each other, and they were not even allowed to move from one caste into another. Now on this page you can see picture of Brahman, Kshatriyas, and on the top right side there's a picture of the Hindu god Vishnu with his wife. Now that was all about for today's lecture. In the next lecture we'll continue this unit. Hope you all have understood. If you find any difficulty, you can ask. Bye for now. Take care. Allah Hafiz.